Okay, so before we begin, let us first check your homework. So your homework was speaking. Okay. So this is your homework, speaking part three, and I want you to send your here. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to spin the wheel, and after that, I want you to answer the speaking questions here. Okay. Yeah. So the speaking questions are number one, do you think it is good to preserve old buildings? Number three, are buildings now better than those in the past? And do you think the government should invest money in preserving old buildings? Okay. So I want you to answer these three questions. Okay. So let's spin the wheel. Okay, so let's hear from Ngop. Ngop, your name is chosen. Did you finish his homework? Yes, Ngop.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. So let's answer these questions here. So, Ngop, do you think it is good to preserve old buildings?
Uh, I think it's really good. Our buildings show history and culture, so people can learn from them. For example, when stores to to tourists visit,
Mm,
they can understand the past better.
mhm. Are buildings now better than those in the past?
Um, yes, modern buildings are usually stronger and more comfortable.
Comfortable. Yeah.
For instance, they have air conditioning,
Mm,
elevators, and better safety
mm.
systems which all buildings didn't have.
Right. And do you think the government, yeah, do you think the government, yeah, do you think the government should invest money in preserving old buildings?
Um, yes, of course, if you or if the government spends money on this,
Mm,
all buildings can be repaired
mm.
and protected. They
Right.
can even become tourist adjacent and bring in more income.
Income, right. Bring in more income. Very good. That's great. Let's hear from Loy. Loy, you finish? Did you finish your homework?
Yes, teacher.
Very good. Your name is chosen. So let's answer these questions here. Now, Loy, do you think it is good to preserve old buildings?
Yes, I think that preserving our buildings is really good and useful for visitors because when they preserve our buildings perfectly, and then their beauty can be attractive to have many people visit
Mm.
them.
Mm.
Um,
Right. And are buildings now better than those in the past?
in my personal buildings nowadays are far attractive than those in the past.
Mm.
The first reason to lead to this, buildings today look so simpler and special than yet,
Mm.
and though design timeless.
Mm.
For example, the landmark 81 is carried by tallness.
Mm. And do you think the government should invest money in preserving old buildings?
To me, the government shouldn't invest too much money on keeping the old buildings
Right.
because I think that is responsibility of social
Society. Okay.
to
Mm.
to reserve our buildings, and the government should spend money on social problems is
Problem.
homeless. homelessness and poor students.
Very good. Such as homelessness and help support students. Very good. Let's hear from Shang. Shang, you finished?
Yes,
Very good. So, Shang, my first question is, do you think it is good to preserve old buildings?
yeah. In my opinion, I think that preserving old buildings can be ideal for story culture values, so
Mm,
people can learn more about the past.
mm,
In addition, they can attract tourists, and this is good for finding money. So I believe that keeping old buildings is really important.
great. And are buildings now better than those in the past?
Too many buildings nowadays are far more attractive
Mm,
than those in the past
mm,
because in my country storms often destroy our house. So we need to construct more buildings that are well built and have enough electricity
mm.
for use.
Very good. And do you think the government should invest money in preserving old buildings?
From my point of view, I believe that the government should invest money on keeping the old buildings. This is because preserving old buildings could attract foreign tourists. But if old buildings are too old, the government should destroy for solve some social problem like homelessness or unemployment. For
Mm,
example, the government can use the money to build house for them and create more job
opportunity.
opportunities
Very good.
the people.
Right, very good. I love the vocab there. Create more job opportunities. Okay, that's great. Now um let's hear from Tang Ming. Tang Ming, you finish? Right? You finish your homework, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, great. So, Ming, do you think it is good to preserve old buildings?
Yes, because our buildings show history and culture.
Hmm. Are buildings now better than those in the past?
Yes, modern buildings are, are sharper and more comfortable thanks
Mm,
to new technology.
great. And do you think the government should invest money in preserving old buildings?
Yes, the government should invest to protect heritage for future uh, generation.
Mm, right. And let's hear from Ming. Okay, Ming Cook. Okay, Ming, are you there? Right? Yeah,
Yes,
Ming is yeah, okay. So Ming, let us answer these questions here. Do you think it is good to preserve old buildings?
I can read the paragraph.
Sure, please. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Comparing history and China with us, a modern truck that our people are really try to do no way. The government will speak money and effort to copy and research or cultural heritage will the form of actually controlling age will regarding the color of a scene that is very rich for you to home that they have a strict work here and they sell our actual money. That
Mm.
is good deal.
Right.
That's all. Yeah.
Are buildings now better than those in the past? Did you answer question number two? Ming, did you finish answering question number two? Okay. So let's check here our Yes, let's check here our next lesson, everyone. So our next lesson here is yeah, lesson 8, okay? And I want you to check your book, all right? Lesson 8, okay? Yeah. So here, before we begin with our, let me first share the screen, okay? So let me share the screen, everyone. Yeah. Okay. So before we begin with our main lesson today, which is I think reading. Okay, let us have first a short activity. Okay. So here, what you need to do is that I'm gonna show you here pictures. Okay, and what you need to do is I want you to create a story. All right, create a story using the pictures here. All right. So again, what you need to do here is I want you to create a story using a pictures here, any story, all right? So for example, what happens in the first picture? So the next picture, third, fourth, and last picture, okay? And then after that, I want you to share your story in the class, okay? Now, since this is online class, so we could not do activities like non-stop story. So a non-stop story activity should be done in offline classes, but since this is online, so I want you to do it individually, okay? So I want you to again create a story or write a story using these pictures here, okay? All right. So let me give you an example, okay? Let me give you an example, all right? And you can also use some of the words that we learned in the past. Okay, so let me give you an example. All right. So again, um, I want you to think of a story using the pictures. All right. So let's use the whiteboard here, and here. Let me erase some whiteboard. Um, oh, so many whiteboards. Yeah, should delete some. Okay. Okay. Okay, so here, okay, let us write a story using the picture, okay, here. So again, any story, all right, any story. So you can write a story here or think of any story using the picture here, all right? Okay, so one day, um, okay, it can be imaginary, it can be true story, or it can be fiction, all right, or unreal stories, all right? So for example, yesterday, my example, okay? So yesterday, I had a terrible, uh, I had a terrible day yesterday. Yes. Wait, let me first, make this one bigger. Okay, ding, very small. Okay. I had a terrible day yesterday. Yes, and I think it was the most awful day. Yes, awful day I had. Yeah. Mm, Small in a way. Okay, like this. Um, Or after 30 minutes. Wash. Okay, so again, I want you to think of a story using the picture here. Okay. So let's check some new words here. All right, everyone. So we have um, terrible means bad, very bad. Okay. So the function for this is adjective. All right. Terrible day. Awful. Yes. Awful is very bad. Routine. Roughly. Adverb. All right. Mm, Um, last four plus time. Okay. Last four plus time. Yeah. So let's check here some new words. Terrible. The function is adjective. Right. Then we have your awful. Awful. The function is also adjective. You have your routine. Noun. Roughly. Adverb. And we have here last four plus time. Last four plus time. Okay. Terrible means very bad. Okay. Same thing with the word awful. All right. All right. So, for example, few days ago, yes, few days ago, um, the weather, the weather was terrible. Yes, it rained a lot with very strong winds. All right. So terrible, awful. Okay. So they mean the same thing. You have your routine. Yeah. Routine. So routine means like your fixed program, okay? Your fixed schedule, your fixed activity. So routine here means noun. This means fixed activity, okay? So yeah, routine again. So for example, my morning routine is my morning routine is getting is getting exercise after right after I woke up in the morning, okay? Right after I wake up in the morning, okay? That's routine, okay? Routine is your fixed activity. What fixed, okay? Permanent, always, all right? Activity you do always. Roughly means approximately, yes, approximately, okay? So for example, I arrived at my work um, um, or I can say, for example, the travel time from my home to work is roughly 30 minutes. Okay. So around 30 minutes, approximately or around, okay? Roughly 30 minutes, all right? And then we have here um, Last plus time, okay? Roughly, okay? So, for example, IELTS full tests last for um, 3 hours, okay? 3 hours. 3 hours in total. So last four plus time, okay? Yeah, okay. So let's check these new words here, and I want you to write this on your notebook, okay? Mm, here, yeah. Oh, wait, wait, wait. So I'd like you to write the new vocab, okay, the new words on your writing vocab notebook, okay? Yep. So new vocabulary, yes. Okay. So let's have another few minutes, 3 minutes more. And after that, I want you to speak your story in the class, okay? Yeah. Okay, so let's have 5 more minutes, okay? And after that, I want you to speak your answer in the class, okay? So we have here, who's here today? Yeah, no worries, Tom. No worries, Tom. Yes. Yeah. Tom is here. Okay. So again, Tom, what you need to do is I want you to write a story or create a story using the picture here. So time is up. Okay. And I'm going to call some random names. Okay. So here's the here. Okay. So we have the new vocabs here. There's an example here. And we have the new vocab here. We have terrible, awful, routine, roughly, last, for, glance, time. Okay. So I have to call names, and after that, I want you to speak your answer in the class. Okay. So Tom is here. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Tom. Yes. Tom joins us today. Yeah. Tom, Fang Ming, Ming, and oh my God, Chan. Okay. Finish. Okay. Great. Okay. Okay. So let's begin. All right. Let's spin the wheel, and after that, I want you to speak your answer in the class. Okay. Speak. All right, so Tangming, your name is chosen. You ready? You finish?
Yes, teacher.
You finish, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I want you to tell a story using the picture here. All right, so please begin.
Mm. In the first picture, a boy is waking up in bed.
Mm.
In
And
the second
uh,
picture, he is getting a rest weekly.
mm,
In the third picture, he is running fast to catch the bus.
mhm,
Uh, in the f- in the fourth picture, there is heavy traffic on the
uh,
road.
right.
In the fifth picture,
Last
um,
picture. Mm.
the boy is sitting at his desk at work, looking tired.
Mm. Okay, that's great. Now let's hear from Loy. Loy, you finish? Yeah, Loy, you finished, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, Lo, I'd like you to tell us a story using the pictures here, okay? Can you start, Loy?
Uh, every day I have to wake up early to go to the park near home at
Mm,
5 a.m. and then 6 a.m. I come home to eat my breakfast from my mother. After finishing that breakfast, I was ready to go work.
mm,
But today is different. I went to the bus stop. When I arrived there, I was late for the bus,
mm,
so I waited for another bus to arrive for 10 minutes,
mm,
and I felt so full because I was late to work. My boss my boss was able to be furious.
mm,
However, I was so lucky. My boss didn't know I was being late. I
mm,
knew that from my friend. I thought that I could have enough time to reach. at
To
my
reach. Uh,
workplace on time.
okay. That.
Cause was I very cause was a really heavy traffic at the city.
Mhm.
I waste I wasted my time when I come to work. Sorry, teacher.
Right. Okay. No problem. Okay. No problem. So you have wasted your time, or you have wasted your time because you arrived work late. Okay. Let's hear from Angop. Ngop, your name is chosen. You finish?
Sorry, teacher, I
Not,
haven't finished.
not finish it. No problem. You can do it. You can do. You can continue. Okay. Let's hear from. Yes. So let's see who's finished. Let's hear from Tom. Tom, you finished, Tom? Not yet. Tom has just arrived, so you
Sorry,
can.
teacher,
Yeah,
I
no problem because you have just arrived. Okay. So let's hear from uh Ming, Fang Ming. You finished?
Yes, I
Okay,
can.
great. Okay,
Yeah.
great job. Next is Shang. Okay. So Fang Ming, I'd like you to tell us a story using the pictures here. Can you start?
Mm, Looking at the picture, I can write a story in the morning. In wake up and do exercise.
Mm,
Then in go to the bus stop and it show your to take the bus in have to train. If
mm,
up walking and go in very constant race. And today I feel so fast and I can concentrate on work
mm,
more and I feel so stressed
mm,
in do I doesn't know why, but
mm,
I realize that one day to I can different good luck or bad luck. The thing that we have to do in life. That's
okay.
yes.
Okay, that's great. That's great. And let's hear from Shang. Shang, you finished?
Yes.
Okay, great. So Shang, I'd like you to tell us a story using the picture here. Can you start, Shang?
Yeah, I am studying in high school. I'm 17 years old, so I will graduate in next year.
Mm,
I think that it is challenging because I have to get up early than usual to do homework before going to school.
mm,
My parents told me you have to arrange your routine carefully
mm,
because I often missed the bus. Therefore, I wait a long time for another bus. Right now, I need to arrange my schedule. I want to do exercise before starting a new day.
mm,
I believe that it will be good.
mm. Okay, great job. Now, this time, everyone, let us move on to our next activity. Okay, so here we have here a picture. Now, the main purpose here is to tell a story, okay, using the picture, all right, and giving your opinion, all right. So, for example, here. For example, here the picture shows here, let us see. So the picture shows a boy in his bedroom. All right. There is a computer, a lamp, and a bed. So there is a computer, a lamp, and a bed. Okay. And the picture shows a boy in his bedroom. All right. And it looks like the boy is tired. Okay. So here. So it looks like the boy is tired. All right. And I think the boy should go to sleep here, okay? So I think the boy should go to sleep because he's tired, right? And it's bedtime, and he shouldn't play on this computer for so long. And I think, yeah, I think he should play more sport. Okay, so you have to, again, this is the way we tell a picture and give our opinion, then give our suggestion. Okay. So again, the first thing we need to do here is tell what the picture shows, what's in the picture, and what are they doing there in the picture? What do you think is happening there? And what is your suggestion? Okay. So here I want you to check here. Yes, I want you to check here. There are two pictures here, okay? And I want you to write, okay, I want you to write the same thing about what happens in the picture, okay? So the same thing as the example here, all right? So the first thing you need to do is what does the picture show? Okay, let me give you the prompts, okay? So first is the first one, okay? So the first one is what does the picture show? Okay, so for example, uh, the picture shows a man in the kitchen, for example. So there are fruits and some sweets. Okay, so what does the picture show? Okay, I think the man, I think the man is thinking what to eat, for example. Okay, so again, next is what does the picture show, and what do you think? What do you think is happening in the picture? Okay. That's number two, okay? So number two is I think the man, for example, I think the man is thinking what to eat. And then suggestion, okay? Give your suggestion, all right? So you would say, for example, I think the man should choose fruits because eating fruits is healthier than eating sweets, right? And you should, okay? And then here, number four, give a suggestion, and use here shouldn't, okay, like this, okay. So the third one is give a suggestion. Use should, give your suggestion, all right. And number two, give your suggestion or advice, okay, give your advice, okay. I would say advice, not suggestion, okay. So give your advice, use the word should, give your advice, shouldn't. So first one is should, okay, and second one is shouldn't, all right. So I think, for example, I think the man should choose eating fruits because they are healthier than sweets. He shouldn't eat so much sweets because it can make him more tired. Okay. So I want you to choose here. What you need to do is I want you to choose here one picture and follow the prompts here. So the first prompt here is what does the picture show? What do you think is happening in the picture? So for example, in picture B, you will say, I think the woman is very angry because maybe she has lots of things to do. Okay. Then give your advice using should. So the woman should ask for help, and she shouldn't do her job or that job alone. Okay. So again, what you need to do, everyone, is I want you to choose here one picture. Choose only one picture. All right. So do you choose picture A? This is picture A, or do you choose picture B? Okay. And what you need to do is I want you to write what does the picture show. What do you think is happening in the picture? Give your advice using should and give your advice using shouldn't. Okay. So let's do this in 3 to 5 minutes. All right. 3 minutes. All right. I think 3 minutes is enough. Okay. And then after that, I want you to speak your answer in the class. Okay. All right, so time is up. Let me call some names, okay? Yeah. So let me spin the wheel and let me call some names, all right? All right, so Tom, you finished? Tom, your name has been chosen. Tom? Tom, you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good. So Tom, tell me which picture did you choose, all right? And again, your task is to tell us what the picture is, what is happening in the picture, and your advice. Okay, can you start, Tom?
I choose picture A.
Good. Can you please speak your answer, Tom?
The picture shows a boy is eating his breakfast. There are apples and sweet cupcakes. He
Sweet, yeah.
guesses sweet he should eat. I think the boy should eat a lot of healthy food. Food like vegetable for
Mm.
maintaining his body, and he should eat less sweet cake to avoid to be uh, to be fat.
Yes,
fat
obese. All right,
fatty.
gain weight again to avoid gaining weight. Very good. That's good. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, to avoid gaining weight. All right, that's sorry, weight. Okay, that's great. Okay. Let's hear from Loy. Loy, you finished? Your name has been chosen.
Yes.
Okay, great job. So, Loy, tell us about which picture you choose. Can you start, please?
Yes, the picture I shows a man in his kitchen,
Mm,
and he is thinking about food which he is.
mm,
On his right is a plate of fruit,
mm,
and on his left is a plate of cake.
mm,
I think he can choose cake because he is looking
mm,
at it.
mm. That's it. Okay,
Yeah.
he is looking at the cake, so you should choose cake. All right, Angop, your name is chosen. You finish? Angop. Yep. Your
Yeah, yeah, sure.
okay, your name is chosen. Okay, great job. So, could you tell us which picture did you choose? Can you start?
I choose picture two.
Mm,
The picture shows a girl at her desk,
mm,
many papers and books on the table. I
mm,
think she is working too hard
mm,
and she looks stressed.
mm,
She should take a break and relax. She
mm.
shouldn't work late on the time because it's bad for her health.
Right. So, okay, that's great. Okay, let's hear from Shang. Shang, you finish?
Yes,
Great. So, Shang, I'd like you to tell us about which picture did you choose? Can you start?
yes. The picture depicts a boy. There are two dishes. I think the boy is thinking about choosing between fruits and sweets. I
Mm,
think he should eat both because he doesn't need to think a lot,
mm,
but he shouldn't eat two sweets that will make him fat.
mm.
And
That's
that's all.
finished. Okay, great. Let's hear from Tang Ming. Tang Ming, can you tell us about which picture did you choose?
Yes, teacher.
Mm. Can you start?
Um, Picture one, the boy is eating in his bedroom.
Mm,
He should eat a healthy food and shouldn't eat too much
mm,
food. Picture two, the girl is working with many papers. She looks stressed. He should or she should take a rest
mm.
and shouldn't work. Okay.
Right, that's finished. Okay, let's hear from Fang Ming. Fang Ming, you finish? Fang Ming?
Yes.
Okay, so I'd like you to tell us which picture did you choose? Fang Ming, can you start?
Picture P.
Go.
In the picture P, I
Mm,
see the girl is very hard working in her work.
Mm.
very retrieved as we as hair has and feel only uh, which and pansy and the neck to her book. That's it. A chirp. That's I think very good.
Mm.
And for him, he is confused about his food
Mm.
choosing and my and why for him is to try healthy things.
Mm. Okay, that's great. So everyone, if you haven't finished your homework in writing, I'd like you to finish it again. And I will send your homework to your Zalo. So you have to do the vocabulary here. So what are they doing? So what are the ways of relaxing here? Okay, so I want you to download the PDF file that I sent you, and I want you to answer the exercises here. Okay, so and then we're going to check our answers next meeting. Okay, so we have then we will have listening. Okay, for next meetings. In the meantime, I'd like you to download the file that I sent you, and I want you to answer the vocab exercises. Okay, so that's all for today, everyone. Yeah, that's all for today, and